Now you may be asking yourself, what does a Leatherman multi-tool have in common with the Mountainsmith Tour lumbar pack? Just as this Leatherman tool has multiple different capabilities and is a multi-tool, I believe that this Mountainsmith Tour pack is a multi-tool pack in the sense that it has multiple capabilities with multiple features. And that's really what we're going to discuss today and look at with this bag, because I believe this pack has the ability to not only just be an everyday messenger bag around town going to the office, it also has capabilities as your mini lightweight outdoor hiking adventure pack that you can take on 14ers and hiking trips, or implement it into maybe like a mini bug out bag roll for maybe your vehicle or just at home. This pack offers all of those features and all of those capabilities in one compact package. So that's the idea with this video today. Instead of you having to buy maybe 3 or 4 bags, that you could just purchase one bag, take it to the office Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends use it for something else or use it in a lot of different capabilities. So today I hope you enjoy this video as we look at this Mountainsmith Tour lumbar pack and how it is implemented into many different systems for me over the last several months as I've been using it and testing it, and showing you the pros and cons and all of its capabilities as basically a multi-tool pack. Now we'll hit a few basic specs here on the Tour. Now the Tour is the smaller of the 2 lumbar packs in this kind of design. There's a larger version. I opted for the smaller version just because of the weight capacity that it could handle and what I'm looking to use this for in multiple different ways. Now the empty weight on this bag is going to weigh 25 ounces. So that's real nice. Now they've upgraded with some color options. So they got 8 different color options. This is the hops color. They have lots of different, not only grays and blues and blacks and greens and tans, which is really awesome that they've upgraded with that. This has a load capacity of 12 pounds. So that's about the amount of gear you're going to be able to put in this. And then this is an awesome part as well, is that this is made out of 610 denier Kedora nylon. It's awesome to see that it has that Kedora nylon. And then the interior nylon is going to be 210 denier. And then these are all YKK zippers. So this is a really, really high quality item. Now this part would ride right on the small of your back and kind of on your tailbone. This has got some ribbed cushion, very nice, very breathable. There is a really large stash pocket back here that you could slide a lot of stuff. This is about 5 by 7 inches, so rather large there. And then you can just see how well they've done these wings here that are for the waist belt. Very breathable and lots of cushion. So they did a great job with that aspect of the pack. Now the belt itself is 1.5 inches wide. They have a really good clasp right here that's easy to disengage, but also is really strong. This is a pull towards you design with little bands to keep the extra from flapping around. I like that. I don't like ones that you have to pull away from your body to cinch down and tighten to the proper width. Now this will fit body and waist types of 28 inches to 48 inches. So a lot of different sizes in there, from small body types to medium body types. Works great for me. The padding really hugs my hips really well. I like that aspect of the bag, and honestly makes for an amazing feeling of freedom when you're hiking with this, with it basically as a supersized fanny pack. It doesn't feel like that, and it frees your back from getting all sweaty and nasty, and you just feel this sense of freedom that this bag offers you because of the way they've designed the belt and because of the way this whole system works together. Now one of the new added features that I really like is on the right side of the waist belt is this very large YKK zippered pouch. I can fit my iPhone 6 in there, no problem. The odd thing is on the other side though, there's nothing. It's just this waste of space in my opinion. That's kind of an area I wish they would have maybe tweaked. They could have either put that PALS webbing that we're going to be looking at today that's on the back of the pack. They could have put that there so that you could have, lashed your own items there, or just given us another zipper pouch would have been really nice. One thing that makes this such a good riding bag and really helps with its comfortability are these 2 cinching down compression straps. These are pointed towards you, so you just pull them towards your body in front of you, and these cinch the bag to your back so that it's not wanting to fall off your back and away from your body. That keeps it compressed and towards your back, not away from your back, and that really helps distribute the load and make it more comfortable to carry on longer hikes and on longer trips. And if you're not going to be using the waist straps and you're going to be carrying this more with the shoulder strap as a messenger bag, these tuck out of the way, which is really nice that they offer that. Now, as I said, you can tuck away the belt straps and then just use the shoulder strap that comes with the bag. These attach to the front of the pack here. And this is a good shoulder strap. You can use this totally as a messenger bag, and I have done that as my daily EDC messenger bag for about 4 months now and really enjoyed it. It gets the job done. It is comfortable. It's easy to carry. They do give you a nice about 1-inch belt strap for that shoulder strap, and then a nice padded cushioned area, and even has a little rubber attachment that kind of clings to your clothing so it won't slide around. And you can load this up to about 10 pounds and comfortably carry it over your shoulder. After that, it starts to kind of dig in, but that's a great way, and again, another great option that you can do with this bag and making it kind of that multi-pack, multi-use pack, multi-tool pack, if you will, is being able to carry it as your daily messenger bag if need be. You can also use it in your hiking capacity in conjunction with the belt. I don't see that it's really needed unless you are really loading this thing out. Then it may help just kind of stabilize the pack a little bit. But if you're carrying it within its normal load capacity of about 12 pounds, no problem. You don't really even need it. You can take it off and stow it away in one of the little pockets without any sort of issue. Now, we have this main compartment that runs right across the top. Again, great YKK zippers, and then that little flap dust cover to keep rain and that type of thing from getting in right away. Now, you're gonna have a total volume inside your bag overall of 550 cubic inches or 9 liters, and have an average dimension of 11.5 inches wide, 10 inches from top to bottom, and 5 inches deep. Now, inside this main pouch gives me a lot of room. I've got 2 books, my Bible and a study book I'm doing right now. High visibility in here, so I like that. Really thick neoprene sleeve on one side. I can easily fit my iPad mini in there, no problem. I happen to be carrying my firearm in there today, and that could carry a full-size firearm in that little sleeve area right there. On the back panel, there's this big pouch that flaps open, so you can still get access to everything. Rather large. I carry a lot of items in here. I've got my multi-tool, my cords, my iPhone, gum, pens, lots of different things to organize inside this main compartment. And if I was carrying this more as a survival kit or a hiking bag, I got plenty of room for other stuff as well, say like a headlamp, again, that firearm. I've got a full-size fixed blade, GSO 5.1, binoculars, sunglasses, and still have plenty of room left over to organize with either survival gear or just day hike gear. So there's another really, really cool feature. Now, this is designed for headphones, but this is definitely large enough that as long as you have one of those Camelback or any bladder that you can detach the hose from the actual bladder itself, you can run that easily, plenty of room to spare through there. And my 70-liter mil-spec Camelback, I can just click in right here, snap it into place, and it will easily ride inside that neoprene sleeve that we've looked at. But that is an awesome, super cool feature. And I would say most 70-ounce bottles or 70-ounce bladders or less will easily be able to fit inside this bag, no problem, and a great way to carry a lot of hydration if that's what you're looking for. So behind the main compartment is a secondary compartment. Now, this has one YKK zipper, again with that nice protection. Runs so nice. Again, nice yellow visibility. I like that aspect again a lot. Very cool. Now, it does have a key keeper, so I got all kinds of stuff. I got a little multi-tool, a spare house key, an emergency whistle, and a pen. So that's nice that they offer that, but that's where the organization ends, and this is where I feel like there's a little bit of a problem with the bag. There is no more organization, so it's just another dump pouch. It's fine to have this as a dump pouch, this main compartment, but then it would have been really nice on this back wall right here to have some sleeves for pens, a little, maybe another zipper pouch, another couple little just pockets to help organize, because then I just have to kind of dump stuff in here and it's just really random and just kind of flopping all over the place. I have my flashlights just kind of hanging out in there and it's just not organized, and that's kind of a frustration. So it would have been really nice to see some organization here on this back panel, and I really hope that they do that in the future, similar to some of Mountainsmith's messenger bags in their organization pouch. That would have been perfect right here in the system. Now, with this new design, they've put 2 strips of Molly or PALS webbing, which allows you to attach extra bags, and modular items to the back of your pack, which is great if you're building this out as a go bag, bug out bag, or just as your day hiker, like what I've done here. I've MOLLE attached my knife to this, so now it's latched to the outside. You can do medical kits, all kinds of different stuff. You can see how well they've done the stitching. This is cross-stitched, very strong nylon, as well as good, strong stitching. So they did a great job adding this to the pack. And on the bottom of the pack, they have another location that you could strap either a jacket or even something like a small tarp to, and it acts as a compression strap so that if in a situation where you have a very light load and you just want it to maybe carry water bottles and you want to cinch it down, you can cinch these guys down, and then that will help and compress the bag and make it nice and slim. Now this has dual matching water bottle pouches on either side of the pack, so you could do lots of different stuff in a scenario, say like you're using this more as a messenger bag. I've got a thinner, lighter water bottle. If you're carrying it more as a survival kit, you can easily enclose a steel mug and a 32-ounce Nalgene, but you do have this nice little bungee right here. Cinch that down, keep it nice and secure. Now I can boil water, and I got 32 ounces of water for maybe like a survival kit or an all-day hiking bag. And because you can cinch it down so tight, on the other side when I'm carrying this as a messenger bag, I have my little EDC medical pouch that fits right inside. Whatever it is, you could do that as well. Put all sorts of organization inside there. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the price point here real quick on the bag. Now, this pack really fluctuates depending on the color. I've seen this go anywhere from $60 to $80, just depends on your flavor. So, you know, you pick your poison, and that's, I believe, a really reasonable price. So I'm gonna have links in the description below over to Amazon. That's a great way to purchase it and a great way to help support the channel if you use those hyperlinks below. But for the Kedora nylon, the design, all of the, you know, just materials that go into this and the capability, instead of, again, having to buy maybe multiple bags, I can just rock this one pack. Now, if you are going to be considering using this bag as maybe a dedicated lightweight hiking bag, they do offer a secondary way to carry this that helps balance the load even a little bit more. These are the Mountainsmith Strapalettes. We will be doing a separate review on them, so I'm just going to show it to you real quick in this video. But this is a way to basically carry it kind of like suspenders, if you will. Adds about the capability to carry about an extra 10 to 15 pounds of cargo and just distributes the weight really well when we're talking about carrying this for an extended period of time as kind of your day hiking bag. Tommy the trail dog enjoying a little outside time after a rainstorm. So guys, we're gonna bring in the 2 for 2. That's the 2 things that I wish that they had maybe done differently, and then the 2 things that I really love about this gear item, just kind of give you some perspective. So the 2 things, first off, that I wish that they had maybe spent a little more time on is, first, this back pocket, as we discussed, not really any organization. Would have loved to see that. That's something that was kind of overlooked and, in my opinion, kind of missed. The other aspect is on the belt. The no pocket feature and no organization attachment just feels like a big, large spot there that could have added some extra organization. So the 2 good aspects, man, is all of the upgraded features. The new color combinations, the MOLLE on the back so I can add more things if I want to, and the belt pouch on the right hand side. Fantastic, and really adds a level of not only just cool factor with the colors, but then also the organization. I can do more things with the bag. That's the first thing. And then just the overall versatility of this tour bag. You can do so many different things with it. It has such a large capacity to do whatever you can come up with and whatever you can think of, this thing can do. So that's what the 2 aspects that I love about this bag. Well, folks, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, seen what this tour is offering, and basically, again, being that multi-tool setup in the sense of a pack and being able to do more with less. You don't have to have 3 packs now. Maybe you only have to have 1. So I hope that this video ultimately has just shown you what this guy can do and whether or not it's going to fit inside one of your systems. As always, check us out on all the relevant social media. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. Love to hear your guys' thoughts on this tour lumbar pack system. And as always, remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.